up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackle made.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, Burton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First and 10, Taylor now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, it's Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At the 47.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
For a Colts. That's the end.
21-0 our score after 1.
Chiefs nothing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Burton here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. They'll come out in the pistol. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Blankenship out for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Colts 28, Chiefs nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for India.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his own 49.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 33. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Coleman. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Mahomes.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 22-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And some room to maneuver.
Isaiah Rodgers. Mahomes pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Kansas.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long...
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go, heavy.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 73 yards. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Colts 42. Chiefs nothing.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defense.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
At their 49-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
He was tackled.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the run. That's solid, baby. That's baby solid. 44, 44. Mike, 44. You must be dreaming.
So that'll back him up 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. 44 to Mike. Check that.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and inches.
At the throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.